Sorry if the last couple episodes were a little inappropriate by iMichael standards. Okay, the only reason I use a different song for recent episodes is because Blue and Saria's song are sort of copyrighted, but for episodes like this one, I'm going to use them. I'd like to call this Classic Mode. I have indeed grown a lot since the original iMichael, but like I've said before, we're all kids at heart, especially here on this show. On iMichael, there is no growing up. A couple months before officially reviving the show, I reviewed Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle and gave it the iMichael treatment because 8 years back, at the young age of 13, on the original show, I tried to review that particular game. I also tried to review the Vectorman games, which we're going to be revisiting today. Just like Alex Kidd, I played those games by means of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on the Xbox 360. No capture card or DVD recorder, just my camera. This time around I have the real console and controller, physical copies of the games, and a capture card. I'm destined to make this much better than the original review. It's 2049, and there's toxic sludge all over planet Earth. Everyone has left mechanical Orbots to clean the planet. Disaster strikes when a nuclear bomb is accidentally connected to one of the Orbots. As such, we have our main villain, Warhead, who wants to terminate anyone returning to Earth. It's up to Vectorman, unaffected by evil mind control, to defeat him. The graphics look a little 3D, but polygonal is what I was looking for. And the music, like I said, is catchy. Much like in Contra, you can shoot in just about every direction. Okay, if you tap the jump button twice, you do a super jump. When I originally played this game, I didn't even know you could shoot these TVs. Some of them can give you extra health, turn you into a drill for a few seconds, perhaps a bomb, or allow you to swim through water, but you can't shoot while swimming. The best of all is gun power-ups that, again, remind me of Contra. You've got the fireball, the machine gun, the spread fire, even the laser. Unfortunately, you only get these power-ups for a limited time. Got the first boss down, same as before. The second level only lasts like 10 seconds. It's a top-down view on a track, avoiding hands and projectiles. I'd say the physics of each level are part of the challenge. Level 3 is a tidal surge, so you're in water and on wobbly platforms a lot, on top of everything trying to kill you. Originally, this was the furthest I got before deciding to switch to the second game. You especially float a lot when you're in the water, all throughout Level 4. There's always going to be something above you, and it's easy to get hit if you're not careful. Level 5, ice physics, ice physics, ice physics. Water falling in the foreground. That's always nice. Level 6 is called Bamboo Mill, consisting of ropes, chains, gears, and buckets or something. This guy's only vulnerable in his head. I didn't make it past Rock'n'Roller. Couldn't figure out how. There's no continues that I know of in this game. From what I understand, there's 16 levels, and while not as long as Kid Chameleon, it still lasts at least an hour and is certainly challenging. However, this game is definitely a fun kind of challenging, so it has the potential for a replay value if I ever manage to sit through it all. The first level of the second game has Vectorman landing on planet Earth as he shoots down driftblims. Unlike the first game, levels are called scenes rather than days. Scene 2, Night in the Swamp. It's actually a lot more fun and straightforward than I originally thought. But Scene 3, Bog Jam, is where the fun plummeted into a frustrating mess. You have to jump up all these tree branches. It's easy to slip off, especially by enemy knockback. Down, down, down. To make things worse, there are branches that look like you might be able to jump on them, but instead they're just part of the background. The next minute, you hit your head on a couple branches that you need to jump your way around in order to get to where the end of the level is. This level is where I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go, let alone survive. All my lives later, that's where I reached my limit. At least I went further with both games than in the original review. I gave it my best shot this time around. Okay, well, I guess that wraps it up for this episode of iMichael.